Hello, welcome to our YouTube 8VK channel. Please stay tuned and get the latest news and updates around the world.
Assam Rifles officials refute Meitei's accusations of favoring Kukis. Hindustan Times has published a report on the response from serving Assam Rifles personnel on the ground and its former top commanders on the allegations by the Meiteis that they, Assam Rifles, are helping or taking sides with the Kukis in the ongoing conflict in the state. The media house reported that serving Assam Rifles personnel on the ground and the army's former top commanders whom they spoke to believe that a variety of reasons are behind the attempts to tarnish the Assam Rifles' image, including a controversial past, a possible administrative miscalculation to post the force near Kuki areas, and a false narrative set by militants from both sides. As per the report, Lieutenant General Shokin Chauhan, retired, a former Director General of the force, said the call to remove the Assam Rifles from Manipur is unrealistic. The Assam Rifles is an all-India, all-class force and does not discriminate against any community, said Chauhan, who has also served as the chairman of the ceasefire monitoring group responsible for implementing ceasefire ground rules between the centre and Naga insurgent groups. It is stated in the report that Lieutenant General Himalay Singh, retired, also said the latest controversy could be historically and psychologically linked to the past, and it may have started with a security decision too. When the so-called buffer zones, sensitive zones, were set up last year, the Assam Rifles were mostly located closer on the side adjacent to the adjoining hills dominated by a few Kuki tribes, while CAF state police forces were seen alongside the valley villages. This could have also led to some affected parties perceiving the force is close to the Kukis. Himalay told the Hindustan Times. The report stated that Singh also attributed the controversy to the prevailing climate of suspicion, fear, and uncertainty, thereby magnifying every friction on the ground. Singh said some elements on both sides have also made attempts to portray the forces as partial and project armed civilian volunteers as saviors. The entire force shouldn't be targeted because of isolated incidents, it added. A senior officer, who is posted in Manipur and learnt his trade operating in the northeast, also told HT that a strict teacher is not liked by the students. The officer said, "We followed the law." In the initial months after the clashes erupted, Kuki militant groups, who are under the suspension of operations agreement, were not part of the violence, but the valley-based militant groups were active. When our personnel stopped such militants and chased them back, they mischievously started a narrative about the force being biased. The protests began sometime in June to July last year, the officer added. The report added that Assam Rifles personnel said the criminal groups used women to block roads and interfere in the force's operations. Women, especially the elderly, were put in front of mobs to stop the security forces. This was carefully done by the criminal elements to ensure that the forces did not reach the crime spots on time. There are so many viral photos of elderly women refusing to let the forces move ahead. Our food trucks were robbed too. At some places such women protesters even demanded identity card of the Assam Rifles personnel before letting them move in the villages. But our boys exercised restraint. There was not a single controversy, said a second officer, who also asked not to be named. The residents do not have a problem. They saw how the force rescued both communities. The Assam Rifles personnel also helped people who were unwell at the relief camps. At least 4 children must have been born in such relief camps. Another reason why there are protests is because the force is actively recovering drugs and weapons from the criminals, the second officer informed HT. As per the report, another officer said our force does not report to the state government. The massive crackdown on drugs by us does hurt the local criminal elements. Some of these criminal elements are influential. They want the force to be removed from Manipur. Manipur police are also not biased. But almost 90% of people in the state police will be locals, so these criminal elements want to have a force where the personnel are locals.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, and also do share your feedback in comment section below.